What is up, YouTube? Back again with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about why I stopped playing dayz. As you guys may know, I said a while back ago that I was actually going to grind to go professional in dayz. And I still kind of intend to, but I'm kind of just holding out for the moment. I just found that the game is just not what exactly I thought it was going to be. And I've met some people who I thought were going to be really cool people, and I thought, I was going to build, a good squad and friendship up with them and all that. But with recurring events, I have found that these guys are not who they say they are, and they are not very good people. They've all kind of seen how their friends have disrespected me, and instead of, talking to me, making sure I'm cool with everything, and saying, reminding me that they're not all the same as those people, and those people are out of line, they've pretty much all completely canceled me out from them and everything, and it's ridiculous, man, that this is how people act in 2021. But anyway, there's quite a bit more than just people. That's the reason I'm quitting the game for right now and just quitting on the back burner. There's some things I want to do and things I'm going to talk about, and also in the background you're going to be seeing some LC10 gameplay. I caught this last night before I got the gun Dark Mattered. I'm working on getting some videos for you guys on the Dark Matter, Dark Matter Galil as well as the Dark Matter LC10. I have both of them done. But getting good online games for you guys is the rough one. This is a 51 and 21 game, I think it is. It's pretty decent. I go off way I've done towards the end of the game is when I go off really hardcore. But anyway, let's get into the video. And kind of list off some of the things that I hate about dayz. When I've kind of, after spending a couple weeks playing, I really just disliked strongly. And I picked the game up very quickly. I picked up the actual shooting aspect of it very quickly. The looting, the tactics, all that stuff I picked up very quickly. But there is some things that I just didn't pick up, or I just didn't try to pick up, and that was the building, which is a huge part of it. And I feel like that is where I missed out. And that's where we're kind of getting into the part why I hate it so much. And I think some of the things that I want to talk about as well as some of the things that I hated was frame rate. Frame rate was very bad on dayz. For anyone that's played it on console, kind of understands where I'm coming from with the frame rate. I feel like frame rate was very bad on dayz. It just felt very unclean, felt very laggy. The game struggled to run. I don't know if the developers are just fucking lazy. Now these guys that I've been playing with keep trying to defend the game, saying, oh, it's been out for years and the developer team is small. They haven't had the resources. I call bullshit on that. I mean, the game's been out for literally like almost 12 years. I mean, it's been on console for PS4 for almost 4 of those 12 years, and it clearly has a huge fan base behind it. I mean, the game on average is always pulling millions of views on YouTube and Twitch, so there's no reason whatsoever that these things have not been fixed. I mean, I've seen bigger games have no issues. Things like the Monster Showdown have no issues, and those are bigger maps just like dayz is. And dayz is not even close to anywhere even close to the biggest map in gaming history. I think The Witcher, which runs very good on pretty much anything it's on, which is a 330 kilometer map, so it's huge. It's one of the biggest maps in gaming history. And then fucking GTA 5 is 80 kilometers, which is very big. And that game runs phenomenal. So there's zero excuses for the way the frame rate is. And they've continuously updated the game. I've noticed they've updated the game quite a bit. Once since I've gotten the game, but I've seen in the past there's been quite a bit of updates since I haven't played it. So and they have not yet to fix it. So this is serious issues, right? And I mean, anyone that plays any video game would tell you. My friends on PC who probably don't watch my content because they're my real life friends and they don't really watch YouTube that often. But if I were here and they see this video and they ever see it in the comments, they're gonna agree. Frame rate plays it's probably the most important and most critical thing to any video game in existence, right? A game with bad frame rate is gonna be unplayable, right? The game could be the best video game of all time, right? It could be Black Ops 2 and be one of the most renowned games of all time for Call of Duty, and if it has a bad frame rate, it would not be what it is, right? Because frame rate is such a huge thing, right? And that's how I feel it is with dayz. dayz is an awesome game. It really is truly a remarkable game, but the frame rate is holding it back from doing a lot of things. Also, the menu system is very buggy. I mean, I can't tell how many times it crashed. The map restarts. I mean, the developers are lazy. They just reset the maps because they added a weapon, when it makes no logical fucking sense. They do not need to reset the map and erase everyone's data to add a fucking weapon. Whoever thinks that's how video game design works, or that has to be done that way, is just stupid, man. They are truly stupid, you know, because no game in the history of BRs or build survival games are they gonna reset your map to add something. The Forest never did. Fortnite for BR never did. PUBG never did. Minecraft never did. Any of those games never did, right? They never reset something. So that'd be like Call of Duty resetting your account every time they add new weapons. Every time. It'd be like no sense. Like, why would you erase all my camos and everything because you added a new weapon? That makes no logical sense. So their updates are terrible. They don't know how to update their game. Also, hit detection's really messy on the game. Sometimes the hit detection works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't think it even knows what it wants to do half the fucking time. And honestly, it's just sad, man, because the game, I have so much hope for that game. I really did. I liked the game. When I did play it, I had some insane fun, especially getting a fully geared out character and then running with your homies like you're a fucking SEAL Team 6 squad. That shit was fun. But we must keep it real, the fact that, you know, there's issues with the game. And sitting here saying there's not issues is complete bullshit, right? The building mechanics, from what I understand, are retarded. I mean, you can't build shit a certain way. You can only build certain ways. The lock system, your base system, is so stupid. The communities have such stupid roles. I am in a community personally where you have to knock before you're allowed to raid, and you have to knock for an hour. That is stupid when the whole game is designed for literally raiding. Like, that's the whole point, is to build a base, get loot, get raided, then you rebuild, raid someone else, and the cycle continues. That's the whole point of the game. And so many communities aren't blocking raiding, saying it's like unethical to do it if someone has a chance to defend it, when in reality, if you're playing a video game like that, you should be on most times, most days of the week, most hours of the day playing the game, because that's the whole point of the game. It's you're going to get raided. You have to live to learn with it. You have to live to learn to play with it. Sorry. So the community sucks ass. I mean, I thought the community for Call of Duty was toxic to newcomers. dayz's way worse. I thought I had a good friendship with some of the people I was playing dayz with, and I was mistaken. I was trolled, basically. I mean, these guys were assholes to me after about 2 or 3 weeks of playing. Apparently, I was rude. I talked too much. I didn't shut the fuck up, and all this other bullshit. Even though, like, that's who I am. I mean, I even told them flat out before we started playing that I am one of those people who just, I like to talk a lot. I like to complain a lot too. If there's issues with the game, I'm going to say it. I'm not going to be a bitch. I'm not going to be a liberal and not say anything. I'm going to speak my mind on it, right? And they fully accepted that fact, right? And I did meet one guy, Xfinity. He's been really good, but me and him hasn't talked, and I think it's because the rest of the friend group got to him, honestly. He hasn't messaged me back in a while, so I've given up on that server pretty much. And it's just sad because I had high hopes for the community. Talking to people online and seeing all YouTubers play the game, everyone seems super chill. Now dayz is a more of a European game. There's a lot more European players than American players. I mean, half the people I met were European. So that could have something to do with it, but I doubt it. It's very unlikely. And overall, I think it's been really good. You know, I think it's been a really good game if you have a good squad. And both my squads that I had, my first squad I ever played with, they turned out to be complete douchebags, and the second squad turned out to be complete fake people, man. And it just disappoints me, man. It just disappoints me, it really does. And let's go into the next thing, which is the inventory system. Inventory system makes literally no logic at all. PC has it so much cleaner. The system just doesn't make any sense. And yeah, I mean that's the thing, man. You get to remember is it's just ridiculous that we live in a time and age where, you know, I'm scared to get into any other franchise because of the fan base. Because I'm someone who likes to play with the squad. You know, I won't lie. I hate playing solo. I hate being by myself playing, you know, on my own. That just sucks. For me, it does. I'm a squad player. I always have been. I've always been someone who likes to play with the squad. Now in Call of Duty, I've learned to play solo a lot more. Back in the day, I owned a clan, and we played almost every single day together. If we weren't playing all together, I was playing something like fucking GTA 5 with another person, or Fortnite with another person, or I had someone in the party to chat with. And dayz is just one of those games I don't enjoy solo, and I don't have anyone to actually grind with that is actually a decent human being who has common sense, is also not going to bitch me out because I put a suppressor on my gun and shot it once, and they didn't like the way I shot it. Which is something that happens a lot in dayz. People get very triggered the fact that you just exist, which is really triggering. And yeah, so you guys can probably sense, I've had a lot of issues with it, and I have, And do I think dayz is a bad game? No. I think it's a game that struggled to get a good following, and I think the following it does have is a bunch of 9-year-old fuckboys. Really, it's truly how I feel. I think it's a bunch of true 9-year-old fuckboys who think because they play a semi-realistic open-world zombie shooter that they know exactly how video games should be built. When in reality, dayz is far from anything great. It's a decent game at best. Decent at best. And I hate to be toxic because I really wish that game could have been something. I really do, because we need more games that are open world zombie based. I think that's awesome. I think that's something that's not really taken in consideration in video games nowadays. But yeah, I don't know, man. It just sucks, man. It really does. But dayz will come back on the channel eventually. But for the time being, until I can get a good squad, a good group of people that have it, maybe I'll talk my friend Gothic into getting it. Xavier, if you're watching this, look into getting it, man. Don't spend $50 on it. Wait till it's on sale or something. Because I wouldn't recommend $50 on it. Before I would have. But now that I'm being truly honest, how I feel, I don't think it's worth $50 at all. But, yeah, if you ever want to Gothic get it and you get it, we'll play. I don't mind playing people I trust and I can rely on. Even if it's only going in PvP servers. But, anywho, thank you guys for watching this video, and I am just excited to be back to Cold War, which is really weird to say that, but I really am. I'm excited to be back, to be on that 1,000 year, and that's also what I want to break into the last few minutes of this video, since I got kind of everything I wanted to say about dayz done. My plan, I have a video coming out today. I'm going to be sitting here pumping out videos today, because I actually just don't have nothing better to do. I have pretty much done everything I wanted to for the first couple of days. I'm actually ahead of schedule. I got both guns done. I'm already Prestige 8. And I already got the Outbreak season event challenges done, so I'm actually ahead of schedule. But for the next couple of days, my plans are to grind to 1,000, one huge one, and I'm also going to be on the grind for DM Ultra. So the multiplayer Dark Matter, I am on the grind to that. So that is now officially confirmed by your boy. I'm officially on the grind. So that's cool. I'm also going to be on the grind to get to 2 Easter eggs done, or I guess 3 now, for Firebase Z, Die Machine. I heard there's a DLC or Easter egg, whatever, for Outbreak. So if there is, I'll do that one. But I'm looking for a squad to do that on zombies. So if you're good at zombies and you're looking for an amazing zombies player known as your boy, and you guys want to do some challenges, let me know, and we'll party up and do some Easter egg challenges. But without further ado, thank you guys for watching the video. I will see you guys in the next one. It's been your boy, and keep on being great. And fuck Scubby's matchmaking. And fuck dayz community. Peace.